Hello and welcome to another installment of You Can't Beat the Drums. This will be a little different than my previous videos though, because this is not a cheap, inexpensive drum set. This is a nicer quality drum set with some pretty good cymbals. So we'll see if I can get it, clean it up, and sell it for more money than I've been asking before. So stand by and we'll go meet Cliff. He's the guy that's selling the set. Well, here we are at the location of the set. Oh, and there he is. This is Cliff. This is cheating because I've known Cliff for a long time. And you're going to sell your drums? Oh, there they are right there. Check it out. So what brand are these?
Ludwig.
These are Ludwigs. And what vintage?
I don't know, Chris.
When did you buy them?
The drum set I think I bought 20 years ago. 15 years ago.
Oh, okay. Was it new when you bought it?
Mm-mm. No.
Oh, so it was
This was actually a rack tom, and I put legs on it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you got, what is that, a 12 and a 13?
Yeah,
or
I think it's more like a 11 and a 12, or 8 or a 10 and a 12. I think. 10
Probably,
and 11,
yeah.
I think.
Well, probably 10 and 12, I would
Yeah.
think. I'll have to measure. But then these are nice hi-hats. That's a quick beat. A Zildjians, those are good.
Yeah.
And the old Tama hi-hat stand. Okay, that's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And then another nice 16-inch medium thin crash. That's a nice cymbal. Beautiful ride. Wow, that's a nice ride cymbal too. Another Vita Zildjian. And then a Peisty with a little splash on top. There's a couple Peisty cymbals, a 17 and a little 12. And that looks like a 22-inch bass, or is it a 20?
I think they're
Maybe a
small.
20,
It's a
yeah.
20. I wanted it for more miking and stuff. 20.
Yeah, 20-inch bass.
And then this is a
Probably a
15.
15. Now that's really unusual.
Yeah.
But making it into a floor tom, of course, makes it an unusual sized floor tom.
Yeah. Well.
Very good. And then, have you thought about what you're asking for it yet?
No, I haven't yet.
Well, you'd actually make more money if you sold each piece individually. But then you have the hassle of selling each piece individually.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is that the stands are kind of a variety. You don't have matching cymbal stands, which is not a huge deal, but when people are buying sets, they always seem to like having all matching everything. But I think we could probably still sell it for a decent price. Probably have to clean them up a little bit and maybe get the heads looking better. Maybe put a new snare drum head on that. Definitely needs to get worked out a little bit there. But not bad. The throne looks relatively comfortable, pretty sturdy. So we'll go through and kind of figure out what's a good price for all this stuff. I'll take it home, clean it up, and we'll see if I can sell a set that's probably going to be more expensive than any of the sets I've sold so far. Before we pack them up, too, I thought it'd be good to hear what they sound like. So, Cliff, you're a bit of a drummer. Why don't you show us what these things sound like? Sound
great.
They really do sound great. Yeah, those are good drums.
But I remember it.
You sure you want to sell them?
I don't know now. Jeez. Yeah, these little drums sound great.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, we're tearing it down. He's made the difficult decision to sell his beloved drum set. It served him well for many years, but it's time to let it go. And we'll see what kind of price I can get once I get it all cleaned up and tuned up and all that. Well, Cliff, want to thank you. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted.
Right.
So say goodbye.
Thanks, Chris. Good luck.
It's the weekend, and that means time to put the giant sheet over the couch, to protect it, of course, and start cleaning these things up and taking them apart, putting them together, tuning them, seeing if it needs new drum heads. So I've got a little of that 1000 steel wool. Everybody's going to freak out. Oh no, he's using steel wool. It's 00000. If you do it carefully, it does not scratch the chrome. It'll scratch steel, but it won't scratch chrome. So we're going to get this thing cleaned up. There are, of course, the cymbals in there, and then all the stands in the nifty stand bag, which is going to go with this kit. The stand bag, the cymbal bag, all those A Zildjian cymbals, even the rug, all going to be part of this set. So somebody's going to get a really nice set. These things sound great, as you heard, although the little microphone on the phone may not be very good. So you probably didn't hear how good they actually sound. We'll see if we can get them cleaned up, presentable, and see if they then are sellable. Well, stage one is now done. All the pieces have been taken off the shells and bagged accordingly to keep track of which part goes on which drum. There are all the rims and the tools and the drum heads and so forth. One of the big problems, of course, is that the shells have turned yellow. You can see they used to be white. Now they're all stained, either from playing in a bar that was full of smoke for many, many years, maybe sitting in the sun, maybe just aging. But the floor tom, which is a slightly different brand of Ludwig, it's not the Rockers. It's still Ludwig, of course, but it's a different line, I should say. It is still white. So that is the problem. We've got one white drum and a bunch of yellow ones. I painted a north drum I have that was yellow like that, and it actually turned out beautifully. The problem is, as you know, paint tends to scratch easily. So now I have to figure out what to do. I've tried getting that stain out before with all the tricks and buffing it and soaking it in whatever. Nothing worked with the north drum at all. I may try buffing these and seeing if it makes any difference, but I don't have high hopes for that. So I'll have to decide what to do. This took about 2 hours to do, a little less than 2 hours. Next thing I'm going to do is go through and polish all of the pieces of the drum. And I'll polish all the stands as well, make them look nice and shiny. And then I'll have to figure out what to do about all this yellow. Well, the first step is done. I've got the bass drum pieces all shined up. That steel wool makes them look like brand new. I'll tell you what, it's beautiful. Now all you gotta do is all the rest of the chrome and then put it all back together. So the cymbals are kind of dirty, and I know that a lot of people are going to get mad when I clean them. People hate it when I clean cymbals, but you know, it's easier to sell a drum set when the cymbals are shiny instead of looking like this. So this is the before. Now I know it's going to make the logos a little less dark, a little less defined, and the sound might change. In fact, it might change back to what it originally sounded like when the cymbal was new without all that dirt all over it. But I think shininess is good. I'm going to clean it up, and you'll see the results in just a second. Well, there it is after the polishing. As you can see, the logo is slightly worn, just a little bit. Not too bad, though. And the cymbal itself looks great. It's shiny and almost like new. Even the underside looks pretty. Okay, there you go. Anyway, Barkeeper's Friend is once again proven to be cymbal cleaner's friend. Really enjoy the way those look. I'm sure it'll sound just great. We'll find out in a minute. Stand by. Well, the entire thing was disassembled. Everything was cleaned, tuned up. The white on the heads dissolved when I tried to clean off the duct tape residue. So now they're clear Evans heads. But they sound really good. I'm leaving them open because people tend to get excited when I muffle them. So they're going to be open. But this is what the set sounds like now after I got it all cleaned up and tuned. And after this, all we have to do is sell it. So the kit is now in the living room. I took pictures, now I'll put it on Craigslist, and this is what it sounds like in the living room with just a couple of moon gels on the lower two toms. Let's do a little 7/4 jazz thing, shall we? Well, less than 24 hours after I put the drum set on Craigslist, I had no less than 3 people interested. So number 1 in line is on his way down from Seattle, and he should be here momentarily. We'll see what he thinks of the set. Hi, come on in.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you.
Send me over.
So there's the drum set, and I'll just turn the camera so you can see it. And there it is. And it's got Zildjian cymbals and Paiste cymbal, Paiste 2002s. These are the Paiste.
Let me see that sound.
Splash, 17-inch crash, and then I added, since they add another 17-inch Zildjian that's been repaired, another 16-inch crash, Zildjian hi-hats, and then the drums themselves. And if you would like it for $600, it's yours.
Oh, that's great. My wife is the player, not me, but yeah.
Okay, do you have any experience with drums other than the stuff your wife plays? Like any relatives or anything? Or people you know that might have played drums in the past?
Yeah, this is a legend that my, this old drum from the attic, well, no, it's not drum, it's a cymbal, was Mickey Hart's, part of Mickey Hart's set.
Mickey Hart, and that's Grateful Dead, right?
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, it looks old enough to be from the 70s, but we'll know.
That's an amazing connection. So obviously, this drum set belongs in your home.
In our house.
Yeah.
The cymbal will go right there.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Well, awesome. Okay, any questions about it?
No, it looks fantastic. I
All
can
right.
take it apart and put it in my car.
We'll do it. Let's get her apart.
All right, my friend. Thank you.
Well, another cool drum set goes to another good home. I hope that he and his wife get all kinds of pleasure from that awesome sounding drum set. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. That would be a cool thing to do because then I can do more of these videos.